Hey guys, and welcome back to another match in Worldwide Movie Trivia, the WWMT. I'm your host as always, Chris Skywalker Doman, the Commissioner. And with me in the co-hosting chair tonight, I've got the Cimarel, Kristen Smith. Kristen, how well do you think our two fine gentlemen are going to do tonight, do you think?
You really never know. I mean, this is totally a game of chance based on what questions you get and what your strengths are. And it almost always depends on your round two. So if either of them get something that they're not very good at, then it could spell disaster. Fortunately for both of these fine gentlemen, it is their first match. So the other competitor doesn't really know what their strengths and weaknesses are at this point. So round two plays a little bit differently when you're coming against an unknown. So it could be interesting. Either way, randomly picking, my dog has been snoring a lot, and I don't know, just seems like she has been snoring and saying S's. There's more S's in Russell's name, so I guess Russell will win. Flawless logic.
Very flawless logic. I actually, you know what? I really like that. That is a great way of putting it. And speaking of having a great way of putting it, let's get our competitors' thoughts in this little video. Check it out.
I feel pretty confident. I think there's a lot that I have that's it's not seen because I haven't had a shot to do it. I've watched a lot of the matches, and I think I have a lot to offer this league.
All right. I've been waiting since February. I'm excited to finally make my debut. I'm not going to talk a lot because I have already talked. You already know my game if you've been paying attention at all.
No, the talk doesn't bother me. I watch his reactions. He gets 2s and 3s out of questions out of 8. I'm not really worried about it.
I can go to my closet right now and pull out 5 or 6 movie trivia games that I rock. I practice with them.
You know, I hone my skills and stuff like that from the other league. You know, I prepare. So I'm ready to just, whatever's thrown at me, I'm ready to take it down. So
you should watch out for me because I'm underestimated. I don't know who Russell Howell is, but he comes up against me, it's going to be foul.
I just want to do the best I can every single match, take down whoever's in front of me, and, go straight ahead. I don't worry about the BS talk and all that stuff. I go eyes on the prize, whatever.
I do like going for the juggler on the IMDb round. I'll just say that. That's watching all the matches. That's my favorite round. That's the round that I like the most. And so I'll be looking for the juggler there.
Okay, guys. Well, we've heard from them. You've heard from us. Say it with me now, people. Let's do this! Introducing first, making his Worldwide Movie Trivia debut. Apparently this guy is awesome enough to send us pictures with buckets with me saying, let's do this. Give it up for notorious Russell Howell! And his opponent, also making his Worldwide Movie Trivia debut. He has hands down some of the best smack talk abilities and the best theme song that these ears have ever heard. Give it up for the freak, Isaac Horvat! Oh my god, I love that. Yes. That is worthy of applause, my friend. So, round one is going to go like this. As you guys saw in the last match, we've changed up a little bit. Each competitor will receive 6 questions. You will each receive the same question worth 1 point apiece. You will write down your answer on your whiteboard. When the 15 seconds are up, you will present your whiteboard to the camera and say your answer while showing your whiteboard. All right, Freak, are you ready?
Absolutely.
Notorious Russell, are you ready?
Yep, I got that freak on a leash right now.
Oh, with the callback to Korn. I love it. All right, gentlemen. Your first question in the category of animated. Who directed Monsters, Inc.? As much as I actually do like this movie, I feel like it could have been way better than it was.
I think that the sequel prequel could have been a lot better than it was.
Oh, dear God, don't get me started on that.
I'll try not to.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Kristen.
Anything I can do.
All right, we in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Russell, what you got?
John Lasseter.
Ooh, sorry, that's incorrect. Isaac.
I didn't have it. Rob Marshall.
Oh, sorry, we're looking for Pete Docter, the genius who brought us Inside Out.
I didn't like that movie. Sorry.
Don't like Kees here. You say that.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez, don't let me hear you say that was in my top 3 of 2015. Ooh.
So overrated.
Kristen.
Yes. All right. Question number 2. This is from the category of classics. In My Fair Lady, who plays Professor Henry Higgins? I could sing right now, but I don't actually feel like it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Surprising.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, when you talk as often as I do, it's like,
You do talk quite a lot.
yeah, that's what my ex likes to say too. Oh well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Isaac.
Crosby. I don't know.
Ooh, that's incorrect.
No.
Russell.
Fred Astaire.
No, we are actually looking for Rex Harrison, who played it in the original Broadway adaptation, or Broadway
Nice.
West End adaptation. My bad.
It's a barn burner.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Setting the egg.
Well,
Setting the eggs up.
Exactly. And for your third question, in the category of action adventure, which veteran actor plays Lord Richard Croft, the father of Lara Croft, in Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the 2001 version? You know, as much as people hate this movie, I don't get the hate.
It's a nice, fun movie. You know,
Plus-
it's one that you can just zone out to.
Exactly, you know, and plus, you know, not to
Don't
come off
go
the-
there. Don't go there.
All right. At least, well, I was gonna say, at least it wasn't the second one where she punches a shark. At least it
I
wasn't
don't
that.
have any problems with that. That's feminism at its best.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Russell, what you got?
This is probably wrong. I went with a real life dad, John Voight.
That is correct. Nicely done, Isaac.
All right, cool.
I started writing John Voight and I was like, no, that's a real life dad. I didn't have it.
Oh man,
Russell,
that is
That's what I-
unfortunate.
the lead.
I was thinking the
Always-
same thing.
I
Always go
literally
with your
wrote
gut,
John
as they
Voight and
say.
I was like, no, that's a real dad. You're an idiot.
Nope.
That's what. Yeah.
Always
I just
go with
might-
your gut.
that's
Now
what I
lessons
did.
learned. Maybe you'll take that into account with question number 4. This is from the category of 80s movies. So, Shirley MacLaine, Deborah Winger, Jack Nicholson, and Jeff Daniels star in which 1983 comedy drama?
A dramedy, if you will.
I wish that you hadn't said that. A little weird.
Well, to be fair, it's one of those terms that's like, it's trying to be a thing, and I get why it's trying to be a thing.
Stop trying to make dramedy happen.
Could you repeat the question?
Absolutely. All right, so Shirley MacLaine, Deborah Winger, Jack Nicholson, and Jeff Daniels star in which 1983's comedy drama?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pen down. Isaac, what you got?
Dumb and Dumber.
That is incorrect. What
Russell.
about you, Russell?
Terms of endearment.
That is correct.
That is correct. Awesome.
Ooh, taking a 2-point lead there.
An early lead, but there's still 2 questions left. Isaac has plenty of
Oh,
opportunity to come back.
That's true. Now we're coming over to the realm of comic book movies. What is the name of the prison where the Guardians of the Galaxy are taken to and then escape in the first movie?
One of my favorite prison escape movies.
Yeah. One of mine too. Love
Just
the
a joy.
sequence. Especially
It's
love,
just fantastic.
especially love the Nathan Fillion cameo. It's
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so satisfying.
anything with Nathan Fillion in it is satisfying.
Pretty much.
Personal preference.
Oh yeah, definitely. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. Russell, what you get?
All right.
I got nothing.
All right.
Couldn't think of it.
Isaac.
All right.
The block.
Ooh,
I mean, but no.
but
The answer we were looking for was kiln. Kiln? How do you kiln?
I just say kiln, kind of like a
Kiln.
yeah, that wood drying thing you use.
Okay, so, and your last question in round 1 is from the category of comedy. In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what is the name of Ferris's girlfriend?
I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. The twist and shout sequence is one of the greatest sequences of film ever.
You know, everyone loves a parade.
Everyone does love a parade.
Oh, and there's apparently a Schnepp cameo in that as well, so that's always fun.
Interesting. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, looks like you're both ready. Isaac, what you got?
Amy?
Ooh.
No.
sweet. Russell.
Jennifer?
Also
oh,
incorrect. We were looking for Sloane Peterson.
Not even
Sloane
close.
Peterson.
Sloan.
No. Unfortunately.
As we come into round 2 with the score 2-0. And it's all right, gentlemen. Trust me. In everyone's first match, I'd be amazed if someone actually got like all the questions correct. That just doesn't happen. It's okay though. Now we're coming to round 2, and it will go as such. Each competitor will choose a number between 1 through 10, which will pertain to either a certain movie category or personal/rivals preference. You will be given the category names ahead of time, but not the number they are associated with. And you may pick twice, but you must stick with the second option if the first one is not to your liking, unless you land on rivals preference. You will then be given 4 questions worth 2 points apiece, though multiple choice is available for 1 point, and there is stealing in this round. Russell, because you have the lead, would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to opt out. I'm going to go second.
All right, Isaac. Categories in this round are classics, romance, Pixar, fantasy sci-fi, George Clooney, horror, comic book movies. Please choose a number between 1 through 10.
7.
That is the category of romance. Would you like to stick with that or go for something else?
4.
All right, Kristen will read you your questions for Pixar.
All right. Let me just grab them real quick. And are you prepared for Pixar?
Yes.
All right. And your first question of the category. What is the name of Andy's sister in the Toy Story franchise? Love this franchise. One of my favorites.
Love all 3 of them. One of the best trilogies
Sarah.
ever. Ooh.
Incorrect.
Russell, chance to steal.
Amy?
Also incorrect. We were looking for Molly. And just as a reminder, multiple choice is an option for round 2. All right, your second question for the round. In Monsters, Inc., what does CDA stand for? Gotta love them acronyms.
Especially with where you can go in terms of multiple choice.
Oh, yeah. I love these multiple choice answers, actually.
Yeah, I'll go multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Child Detection Agency, B, Clone Determination Act, C, Children Dominate Anarchy, and D, Calamity Detraction Agent. Those are like tongue twisters. I did not warm up for this.
A.
That is correct.
That is
It's on
correct
the
for a
board.
point.
That's what I was thinking in my mind, but I thought it would be something.
Well, like I said, go with your gut, man. All right, in your third question. In A Bug's Life, Flick has a crush on Dot's sister. What is the name of the sister? One of the 2 Ant movies to come out.
In
that year?
1998, yeah.
Yes, the year of the ant, as it were.
multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Ada. B,
A.
That's correct.
that's correct. Didn't even let me get to any of the other answers. That's okay. I won't hold it against you. And your last question in the category. What is the last line said by Bing Bong in Inside Out? And whoever wrote this question hates me. How dare you? Do you want me to cry again?
I am crying right now, okay?
How dare you?
This is where hating that movie comes back to bite me.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
I've only seen it in theaters because I saw it twice in theaters and I hated it, so I was like, that's great. What does it
Oh,
want to
man.
say? Waving.
Crying. More crying.
Multiple choice.
All right. You're going to make me say it out loud. How dare you? Okay. A. Oh, gosh. All of these are horrible. Okay. Sorry. A. There is another. B. Don't ever let her forget me. C. Take her to the moon for me. Or D. Who is your best friend? Bing
C.
bong. Bing bong.
That is correct.
I hate you guys. All right. Moving out of round 2 for Isaac. He has 3 points currently. And now it's Russell's turn. Let's see what kind of damage he can do.
Let's see indeed. Russell, the remaining categories in this round are horror films, Martin Scorsese, romance, comic book movies, classics, fantasy sci-fi, and George Clooney. Please choose a number between 1 through 10, and 4 is off the table.
Let's go 6.
That's the category of Martin Scorsese. Would you like to stick with that or go for something else?
Let's see. I'm going to go with something else. Let me go 1.
All right, I'll read your questions for comic book movies. All right, for your first question. In Spider-Man 2, Mary Jane is engaged to marry J. Jonah Jameson's son, John. What is John's occupation?
We do multiple choice on that.
A. He's an astronaut. B. He is a model. C. He's an actor. D. He is a race car driver.
I'm going to go actor.
Isaac, chance to steal.
Astronaut.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice.
Ooh, nice steal. Second question. Who plays Catwoman's boss, Laurel Harder, in 2004's Catwoman?
Get a multiple choice on that.
All right. Don't blame me. This movie is awful.
We
A.
are mean people.
A. Alex Borstein. B. Francis Conroy. C. Kim Smith. D. Sharon Stone.
It's been forever since I've seen that movie. Let me go. I'm going to go B.
Isaac, chance to steal.
Sharon Stone.
That is correct. Oh.
That's who I was going to go with. That was too obvious.
Well, I guess that's the theme for both of you guys. Go with your gut. For your
He
third,
doesn't have to go with his gut. It's okay.
for your third question.
You
in
apparently
V-
do.
Apparently. In V for Vendetta, V uses what mask to represent his revolution?
Big Guy Fawkes.
That is correct for 2 points.
He remembered that answer.
Ooh. Too bad Raska couldn't. Oh!
Ooh.
did that for good old John Roca.
There you go. All
There you
right.
go.
Final question in the category of comic book movies and for a possible lead. Who played the role of Captain Stars and Stripes in Kick-Ass 2?
That'd be Jim Carrey.
That is correct for 2 points and the lead. Nicely done.
Wow. That was pretty impressive.
That was
I'm not going to lie.
That was a good pull. Awesome. All right. At the end of round 2, the score is 6-5. Sure, not exactly the most high-scoring match, but this is a close game. So, honestly, anything can happen here as we go into round 3, and it will go as such. Each competitor will be given 3 questions with 1 point apiece. They will have 10 seconds to answer. And I am looking for a very simple, quick response to the question. How this particular category is, it's movie directors. I am asking you to name the director of the movie, and the competitor who is behind will go first. So.
Me.
Yes. Kristen, I will have you read for Russell, and I will read for Isaac in this round.
Perfect.
So, once again, I give the movie, I'm asking for the director. Isaac.
Yes.
Your first movie is The Frighteners.
I'm thinking of the wrong movie, but it's
5,
Francis Ford Coppola.
4. Ooh, sorry, I was looking for Peter Jackson.
From his awesome,
Michael
weird
J.
horror
Fox.
movie phase.
Right?
Yeah.
I
All
was thinking
right.
of The Outsiders.
Oh,
that's
not quite the same movie. So Russell, your first movie is The Elephant Man.
That'd be David Lynch,
There you go.
That is
Wow.
correct for a point.
1980.
Isaac, your second movie is, speaking of, Escape from New York.
Dang it. No idea.
Sorry, looking for John Carpenter.
All right, Russell, for your second movie, we are looking for the classic Alien versus Predator cinematic classic.
Man,
Alien
Oh,
versus Predator.
truly.
I try to erase this one.
So did we all.
In 5,
I got nothing on that one.
4.
No idea.
It is Paul W.S. Anderson.
Okay.
Everything
Yeah.
makes more sense suddenly, doesn't it?
Pretty awful. Pretty awful stuff.
Absolutely.
And Isaac, for your last movie, we are looking for Shocker. In
Russell Howell.
I wish.
we were looking for Wes Craven.
That would be a very different movie as well.
That would be a very different movie. Yes.
All right, and Russell, your last movie is Apocalypto.
Apocalypse. That's good old Mel Gibson.
Good old Mel Gibson is correct,
That
even though I
is-
can't say the name of his movie. All right.
Okay. Well, I mean that could have gone better. It could have gone worse. As we come into the last round of the game,
I don't think it could have gone worse for me. I'm just saying.
with the
Not
score,
technically, no.
8-5, going towards Russell. And here's how round 4 goes. It's the IMDb round. Each competitor will be given the year, genre, and 3 plot keywords of a given film. If they know the answer from that information alone and they guess correctly, they will receive 5 points. However, if 2 more keywords are needed, the total possible then goes down to 3 points. They can let me do that. However, if they would like either 2 more keywords or the director of the film, the total possible then goes down to 3 points. And if either one last keyword or the main star is needed, the total possible then goes down to 1 point, and there is stealing in this round. If they steal on the 5, is worth a possible 3 points. If they steal on the 3, it's worth a possible 1 point, and there is no stealing on the 1 point. Or sorry, there is stealing on the 1 point, but and if they steal on the 1 point, no points are awarded. So, Russell, because you are in the lead, please choose either movie number 1 or movie number 2.
I'm gonna go with movie number 1.
All right. Kristen, we'll have you read for Isaac in movie number 2.
Alrighty. So, for movie number 2, your release date is 2003. Your genres are action, fantasy, and thriller. And your first 3 plot keywords are hybrid, traitor, and forbidden love.
Aww.
Oh. Sounds like a nice, sweet movie.
Yeah, something like that. Nothing says romantic like, traders and hybrids.
Hey, Kia Souls are pretty cool. Pretty romantic. Hybrids.
In 5, 4, 3.
2 more keywords.
Okay.
All right. 2
And
more
from here-
keywords.
And from here, he has to hit. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Sorry, forget about that.
All right, 2 more plot keywords. Your next 2 are kidnapping and fangs. Just gets better and better with every keyword.
Oh yes.
Hybrid shooter.
Nothing says forbidden love more than kidnapping.
Right. In 5.
Is it Underworld?
That is correct.
That
for
is
3
correct.
points. Tie game.
Wow.
Now, if Russell misses, we go to sudden death. Or sorry, well, actually no, sorry. If Russell misses and Isaac can't capitalize on the steal, we go to sudden death. So a little pressure here, Russell. A little pressure. But your year is 1995. Your genre: action, adventure, and family. And your first 3 plot keywords are orphan, attic, and chaos.
You say.
Sounds bad.
You repeat those words again. I'm sorry.
Orphan, attic, like the top of top floor of a house, and chaos.
My attic is normally chaos, so that fits pretty well.
Yeah, so it's
Not a nice place up there. Might be an orphan up there. I don't know.
Let me do 2 other keywords.
okay. Your next 2 keywords are jungle and hunter.
Could be a jungle up in my attic as well. I'm still not sure what's up there. It's a scary place.
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. and remember, Russell, if you need to go to one more, you can go for either the last keyword or the star of the movie.
I'm gonna go with. I think it's this one. I'm gonna go Jumanji.
And your winner, notorious Russell Howell. Nicely done, gentlemen. Both of you, good job. And we're actually have Kees Cornelesa, the assassin, on standby to talk with them in the post-match interviews. And go.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris. I'm standing here today with the winner of today's match, Russell Howell. How do you feel? You just won your first match.
I feel really good. I just want to thank you guys for the opportunity to compete here. I'm really humbled by everything. So I'm just taking it in right now. I'm really excited to get in the competition and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, actually, the match was really close between you two. You had a little bit of a lead after round 1, but then Isaac came back, and you had to hit that IMDb not to make sure that you don't have a tiebreaker. How did that feel, like being so close to each other throughout the match?
It was good. Definitely the pressure was on, but I wanted to play conservatively. That's why I went a lot of the multiple choice questions, because if he did get it, he only got a point. I knew I had a couple points to spare. IMDb round, I knew that we were tied going into it. 95, I was pretty sure Jumanji, but I wanted to make sure of it, so I wanted the 2 extra clues and stuff like that, and sure enough. But yeah, hats off to him. He played a great match too, so yeah.
So you played it more safe. Now, if you have a next match, then I think that competitor will probably be a little bit of like a higher caliber. Will you play it safe again in your next match, or will you take a little bit more risks?
It depends on who it is. If it's somebody that has played on the WorldWide trivia, I might look back at their videos and stuff like that, because I kind of try to study and see some gaps in knowledge and stuff like that I can try to exploit. As of right now, yeah, I'm just I gauge it game by game how I'm going to play, so yeah.
All right. Do you have anyone in mind, perhaps, that you want to play next, or are you just waiting to see how the newbies do?
whatever's dealt to me. Like I said, I'm just I'm focused on the prize. You know what I mean? So, the distractions aside, I'll put whoever is in front of me. That's who I'll face. So, yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with the rest of your career. Hope to see you again soon. And we'll move on to Isaac. All right. Actually, I'm not standing today. I'm sitting, actually, but it doesn't matter. I'm here today with Isaac, our unfortunate loser, who still did a pretty good job. He scored 8 points, I think. That's like a pretty decent score for. I mean, people have won with 8 points. So, Isaac, how do you feel about your performance today?
My performance, I feel okay with. I made some mistakes, and that's on me. I feel glad of the steals that I got. Some of the multiple choices that I went to, I just couldn't pull it out. I'm beating myself up over John Carpenter, but I want to address something you said in Russell's interview, that he'd be facing a higher caliber character. I take a little bit of offense with that. I think we're similar caliber. I lost, and that's 100% true, but that doesn't take any away from the caliber of player I am. I took him to the edge. I took him to the final round. I took him to the three-pointer. If he had missed that, I would have jumped on it and stolen it. So, calibers aside, I just wanted to point that out. Don't underestimate me just because of one loss.
Nah, that's more that if Russell in the future tries to play it safe again, he might not be that lucky. That's it. But yeah, you did a good job, I'd say. And you got Pixar in round 2. That seemed to not be a good category for you, or was it?
Pixar I'm hit or miss with. Some of their movies I love, others ones I just avoid. I'm much better at a wider animated. When it focuses in on Pixar, I get a little bit lost. Some movies like the Bug's Life Question, I've only seen that movie once or twice, so I had Ada on the tip of my tongue and I just could not pull it, so I had to go to multiple choice. So Pixar was one of the categories. I have to remember. I don't remember hearing Scorsese. That would have been a category I would have been very comfortable with. But Pixar was one that I was hoping that I might get on an outside chance. The questions just weren't stuff that I was as familiar with. But I would be comfortable taking Pixar again.
Okay, yeah, well, sometimes they're tough, especially. How can you hate Inside Out? What? No, just kidding. I'm not gonna go there right now. I'm just not.
I will say this. I think Russell had a point in his pregame when he said he wasn't worried about the talk and all that. He was a more focused competitor. I'll give that to him. All respect to him. He played a great game. And I think next time I'll come in a little bit more focused, a little more less focused on the talk. There'll still be some talk because that's just who I am. But I'll tone it down a little bit. Focus a little bit more on the match. That's for sure.
That might be a good idea. There are actually a lot of 0-1 competitors. Do you have anyone in particular that you'd like to face, or?
I don't know. I kind of liked. I faced Malcolm Lay in the Battleground round. I don't know what his record is.
2-2.
2-2. So I'm not going to get to him. I don't know what Super Axe is, but we had a little quiz up rivalry going for a while. I wouldn't mind taking him down a notch. Yeah. I'll face anybody. I don't care who it is. Just bring him at me. I'll take him one. I don't care.
All right. Yeah. Then. We've got quite a couple of people who you could face for your next match. So we'll set something up because still you did pretty well today. One of the highest scoring losses. It's like Roka versus Harlov. Harlov scored 19 points and he still lost. So it's nothing to be ashamed about, and you just have to get back in there again, have another match. That's I think all we can say. Back to Chris.
Thanks, Kees. That was a pretty good job on the interviews there. And again, for 2 debuts, this was a still pretty decently scoring match. We weren't expecting this to get into the upper teens. This was exactly what we expected from two guys who have a good plethora, a good variety of knowledge. But Kristen, final thoughts.
You know what? I think they did pretty well. I mean, debuts are never going to be the most high-scoring debuts ever, unless you're like Jen Kemp. That only happens once in a lifetime that you get a Jen Kemp. So, I mean, they did real well. They did real well. I'm looking forward to seeing some more from both of them, and hopefully the loss won't affect Isaac too much. But maybe we'll give him another match and another chance to redeem himself here.
Indeed. I mean, and I have to say, you know how I was thinking that whoever wins this match is going to wind up getting put on the radar a little bit in terms of the competition. And you know what? Russell proved it, guys. If he gets a couple more wins under his belt, he might prove dangerous. Like, I think even the higher ranked competitors like myself should start, getting a tad, start looking over our shoulder just to be on the safe side in case he shows up behind us.
Maybe not the, higher ranked competitors than you, like me.
Ouch. Ouch.
Sorry.
How dare you, Kristen? But you know what? You got a
Humble
fair point.
brag.
You got a fair point. You got a fair point, though. And literally, like we said, anything can happen here. But, guys, thank you for watching this match. Please click the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to Take the Productions, and for my co-host, the Cimarel Kristen Smith, I'm Chris Skywalker Doman. We'll see you guys at the next match. Take care!